Good evening. Thank you for inviting me to speak briefly. I've got 2 minutes. I'm going to make the most of them. The Iowa Economic Development Authority is pleased to be a part of this celebration, and we're even more thrilled that such an important event is celebrating its 10th anniversary. Congratulations. Immigrant entrepreneurs are a fundamental part of our state, and they play a vital role in our workforce and our economy. Iowa's immigrant population has grown nearly 15% since 2010. Iowa has more than 6,000 immigrant entrepreneurs. That means that more than 25,000 Iowans work at immigrant-owned businesses. In 2014, immigrant-owned businesses generated $98.3 million in business income. We have a lot to thank our entrepreneurs for, our immigrant entrepreneurs. IEDA recognizes your contributions and successes within our state, and we want to ensure that immigrant business owners continue to grow and innovate here in Iowa. We have multiple programs available to you. Our Targeted Small Business Program is designed to help women, individuals with minority status, service-connected disabled veterans, and individuals with disabilities by providing microloans to start or grow a business and a leg up with selling goods and services to the state of Iowa. And we work with the Iowa Center for Economic Success, which is a great group. They help a lot of immigrants, I know, with developing businesses, getting their businesses going, and they help us with our microloan program, and they do great work. Iowa SourceLink, which is one of the sponsors here today, provides complimentary services and easy access to a network of resources and information designed for small Iowa businesses. We also have many programs in our innovation platform that are designed to help fund Iowa entrepreneurs and innovators. If anyone is interested in learning more about these programs and how the IEDA can help you grow your business, please visit the business development section on our website, www.iowaeconomicdevelopment.com. I said that pretty fast. Again, congratulations on this milestone, and thank you for your significant contribution to the growth of Iowa's economy.
People from all over the world are drawn to the United States for its promise of freedom and opportunity. Immigrants, when given the opportunity to contribute to the state's progress and economic prosperity, become engines of growth for a stronger, more prosperous state and nation. In addition to creating businesses and jobs, immigrants also come with new skills and new ideas. The traits of confidence, tenacity, and courage that brought them to this country are similar to those that draw individuals into entrepreneurial endeavors.
We're so grateful to the immigrant population. We pride ourselves on the diversity that Iowa has, and that's really what the Immigrant Entrepreneurial Summit has done, is to really help work with an entrepreneurial community and first-generation immigrants to help them be successful.
The Immigrant Entrepreneur Summit began as a simple idea to arm immigrant entrepreneurs with information and resources to succeed in business.
IES started with 2 other people plus myself, Swallow Yen and Max Cardina. So there's a lot of people with American Dream come to US but doesn't have the ability to really understand the regulations and the rules in business. And so 3 of us get together thinking that if we can just provide a crash courses to the people who are so hungry for the American dream, and then maybe we'll make a difference.
In addition to the satisfaction of incorporating service into their lives, IES also serves as a reminder of the spirit of the American dream.
You really appreciate sacrifices of your parents' generation as a second-generation immigrant, of what they have gone through to get to where they are today. It helps me as a second-generation Korean American that that spirit is still something that should be a guiding force in everything I do going forward.
The inaugural Immigrant Entrepreneur Summit received excellent participant feedback, and the efficacy of the event was further validated by the more than 100 businesses that were started within a year by the 2008 IES attendees. Since that time, 164 workshops have been offered during the one-day summits, with 42 of these also offered in Spanish. Of the participants who attended IES over the past 9 years, 1,206 businesses were formed, along with 6,285 total jobs that were created by these companies. Almost $4 million was generated.
This really is a celebration, and it's a celebration of that spirit of entrepreneurism. Really, it's the stories of perseverance and dedication in pursuit of your dreams by many others in the room, and they're really inspirational. The stories are terrific stories. They touch me, and I think that spirit is one that we're very, very interested in continuing to keep alive and well. When I look at the names of the companies that have been started because of partly because of the summit's efforts, I mean, that's awe-inspiring. That really is what true economic development really is all about.
Enthusiastic and generous support of IES sponsors is additional testament to the summit's relevance and impact on the entrepreneurial landscape of Iowa.
Somebody by the name of Ying Saw kept after us, and she really kind of hounded us, and we found out that we all decided we wanted to give a little bit more to this, and so she wanted to come to my office and talk to me because I turned out to be the lead guy on this. She wanted to know why we were allocating money. I thought it was an interesting question because most people don't ask us that question. They just want the check. But Ying wanted to know why we were allocating money, and you know, I really couldn't answer that so much. And I said, well, why is it important to you, Ying? And she said, without hesitation, if I teach you how to fill out an application form for welfare, that's what you know how to do. If I teach you how to begin a business, that's what you'll know how to do. And I thought that was so beautiful, and I still think it's beautiful, and it's really the reason that we participate in this.
Our local immigrant business owners bring so much more to our community than just a business. They bring new ideas, they bring innovation, they widen our gaze and help us to think outside the box to break through the status quo. They bring their values and they bring their culture to the community, and for that, our communities are all the better for it. As I look around this room and I hear these stories, there's no doubt in my mind that Des Moines would not be where it's at on a national level if it wasn't for our immigrant population.
Each year, the journeys and accomplishments of immigrants are honored at the IES Awards Luncheon. Their extraordinary stories invigorated our souls and inspired action on our own aspirations. From the world-class coach from China who trains world-class gymnasts to the Nobel Peace Prize winner from Peru who directed his business acumen to help jumpstart more than 400 small businesses. These outstanding immigrants have broad and sustained impact in every sector of society.
Award Luncheon is a showcase of your accomplishment. In the communities, sometimes if you don't see a person being successful, you don't get that energy to be successful. You will draw energy out of these people knowing that it's possible.
When I reflect on why we invest in this day, the only word that really comes to mind to me is hope. You're all tracing your hopes and dreams, providing for your families, building employment, and pursuing your passions. It gives me hope that you'll continue to go after those passions. This country and the state of Iowa depends tremendously on your entrepreneurial spirit and your will to continue to move forward.
The more diversity that we have in the state of Iowa with the immigrant population, and the more successful that we can help them be by helping really support their businesses, the startup community, that helps us attract more diversity to the state of Iowa.
Many immigrants are drawn to open businesses that allow them to make a living while bringing aspects of their own culture to Iowa, or to serve as a conduit of understanding and cooperation between the cultures.
If I go to work in a specific in Storm Lake, I never have any other friends, no relatives, just starting with my church. If I have access to my own food and my traditions, I think that the life is more comfortable to me. I can establish in that places and be happy with my family, my products, and also my community.
I feel that I am doing something to promote peace, to promote understanding, to build bridges between people through my work. working with the community, with the people, and being ambassador of my country, because quite often I'm the first one who greet foreigners coming here. I'm the first one who kind of being a face of or voice of Americans.
You know, I've always felt that Olga puts polish on our delegations when there are disagreements or there's a real need for a cultural understanding. She just simply fixes it.
Immigrants carry with them the experiences of challenges they faced and generosity and kindness that was extended to them. Connections with a community of people from their country of birth affirms their cultural identity, while generous native Iowans offer them connections, both professional and personal, to help ease the culture shock that many immigrants feel. Together, they make Iowa feel like home.
I came to United States with the intent that I would go back to India, and I changed my mind. And one thing that changed my mind was the unique character of the people of the United States. I saw time and again is the people of the United States, whenever there was a human crisis, whether that was in the backyard, other state, other city, or other parts of the world, is the people in the United States, that character, that what I call the moral values, it just made me be a citizen of the United States. I want to cherish that and I want to practice that. And that's the thing I have tried to do, and I don't think that I can do enough to match what I have learned from all of you.
When I arrived in this country on July 4th, 1983, I was also working towards a better tomorrow. For the past 33 years, many people in this country have helped me to be successful. They shared new ideas and opportunities to help me grow. I learned a lot about partnership, collaboration, philanthropy, compassion, and passion. Most importantly, I learned about my vocation, my calling in life.
Gratitude for all of the opportunities in their new lives heightened their commitment to pay it forward. For them, material wealth is only one part of the pursuit of happiness. Indeed, equally important is well-being, which includes an extended network of meaningful relationships with family and friends, and time devoted to civic and community engagement.
Abed likes to refer to me as his work dad. He would come to me for advice, and I would seek him out to give him advice on various roles in his job. He was always like a sponge. He was always willing to learn, critique, try things new, try to redo things, and no was not a word in his vocabulary.
You know, they're really away from their home. So I end up being somewhat of a dad. But they provide a lot of guidance to me, both business-wise, technical-wise, and personally. Their personal involvement's probably a lot like 4 sons.
Whether pushed or pulled to Iowa, immigrants leave behind a limiting past for a different destiny. IES is honored to be a part of a better future for Iowa's immigrants. As IES looks to the future, we will embark on the bold undertaking to bring the summit to surrounding states and then nationwide as we strive to fulfill President Abraham Lincoln's universal promise of opportunity. Our American dream draws on the best of who we were and are and can be. The best is yet to come.
We want immigrants in this country to have a chance to shine. And we want ordinary people, ordinary immigrants who come into this country with no penny in their pocket and make a living, not only make a living, make wealth, and also contribute to the community and to shine. So for next decade, we're going to go a long route to make a success of IES everywhere.
Congratulations, IES, on 10 years. I am so proud to say that I think I've made it to every one of the summits. You are doing phenomenal work, and here is to many, many more years of success.